Alright folks, it's your boy Jakari again from Twisted Hammer Gaming and bringing you a deck profile. This has been one I've been meaning to put out for a little bit. It is a Cyberse deck. It does focus heavily around the whole Cold Talker aspect, but where my version of the Cyberse deck differs from a lot of other Yu-Gi tubers who have done Cyberse deck profiles is, if I am not mistaken, the Cyberse archetypes are just the ones that center around Code Talkers. You have Attic Nister, you have Marincess, you have Math Mechs, and you have Salamangreat. I have elements of all 5 in this deck, and that is both in the main and the extra. And I am still trying to work on flipping some cards in and out of it to incorporate some of the other stuff that I wanted to put in here, but to try to keep this to where you could actually play the deck. I don't even remember what this is at. I think this is at somewhere between 40 and 45. So let's start with the 3 Balancer Lord. 2 Balancer Lord, my fault. The 2 Lady Debugs. I mean, my other way around. 2 Balancer Lord, 3 Lady Debugs. Only reason why I'm running only 2 Balancer Lord is, at the time of me building this deck, I was only running it with 2. And that tends to actually work a lot better for me, so. And, you know, you kind of run the Balancer Lords and some of the other Cyberse decks, but you run Lady Debug in pretty much all of them unilaterally. Alright, so here comes the elements of the Attic Nister for the main deck that I have. So we have Baruru and we have Doshin. And then for the Marincess, we have Blue Tang and Basalalima. The primary reason why Baru in here is legitimately he's one of my main tuners in the deck. That's like 80% of the reason he's in here. So some of these I did only get in here for name. As far as the Marincess side of it is concerned, I primarily put the Marincess in here, A, for the name appeal, B, for the simple fact of there's some of the ones that don't lock you into water. And then for the Math Mech side, and where I'm testing is I came to the realization I actually do need at least 1 copy of multiplication. So right now I have division, 2 Nabla, and 1 subtraction. And then once I get the multiplication, then 1 multiplication, 1 subtraction, 1 division, 1 and then 2 Nabla. I like the 2 Nabla in here, again, partially because of the whole aspect of it being a tuner, and then the other part of it was literally tributing 1 Cyberse on my field to special another one from another Math Mech from the deck. So it literally gets me another one. And then the fact that it's the card that gives you double attacks if it's sent to the graveyard. Yeah, if it's sent to the graveyard, it's the one that gives you double attacks. So, and then Salamangreat, another little small package. 1 Foxy, 1 Gazelle, 1 Spinny. Some of the ones that don't lock you in the fire. To be perfectly honest with you, 99% sure that I put these in here specifically to get them in here for the name, but does it work? Actually, surprisingly enough, yeah, it does actually work running all three of them in here. And then, you know, the rest of the Cyberse, I am running some of a different lineup than a lot of people, so I'm running one Armored Bitron, one Backup Secretary, one Boot Staggered, one Clock Wyvern, one Code Generator, one Cross Debug, one Cyberse Gadget, one Degrade Buster, one Dotscaper, one Link Infiltrator, only 2 Microcoder, also only 2 Parallel Exceed, one Scriptron, my fault, and then one C Archiver. So, like I said, my lineup for the other Cyberse monsters is a little different than ratio-wise. A lot of the monsters are the same, but, you know, ratio-wise, mine is a little different. I don't run, I can tell you right now, I don't run the Synchro, the Cyberse Clock Dragon, I think it is. One, I don't have it. 2, I just never had a reason. Actually, no, I think I actually do have it, but I think it's in the Adagnister deck. Which, if you've seen the deck profile from Jay, that deck is in my possession. I literally, I'm not gonna lie, I bought the deck off of him. But it's actually because I actually liked playing Adignisters. I thought it was kind of funny. For the spells, 2 Cynet Codec, 1 Cynet Fusion, 3 Minings. Yes, that does mean I have the secret Minings, but they're going to stay in the deck that I got them for, which is the Adagnister deck. 1 Optimization, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 1-for-1, 1 Raigeki, 1 World Legacy Succession. Yes, I know I'm not running the highest rarity of a lot of things, but that's also because I refuse to actually, you know, spend the money on it. A lot of this stuff I actually did already have. What I didn't have, I got for relatively cheap from my local store. Kind of like these. The only traps in the deck is 2 copies of Cynet Conflict, where, you know, everybody only runs 1. Fuck it. I actually like the card, so I rented it too. That's it for the main. Let's go for the extra deck. And here comes the whole reason why I even built this deck. Hold on. I just realized. My extra... Oh, that's because I play tested it. So my extra deck is not in alphabetical order. So let me do a little bit of on-the-fly deck editing real quick. You know I'm not going to edit this shit out. I know I'm sorry for being quiet on you guys. I do tend to focus heavily when I'm doing, you know, editing. I do apologize. I should have did this while I was at work. I didn't realize. I forgot I play tested this like a few weeks ago. So And much like the extra deck for, much like the main deck, I do have elements of each sub-archetype of Cyberse. So for the fusions, I only run one fusion, and that's actually Earth Golem at Ignister. And then let's go into the extra deck monsters. Alright, so before I continue with the extra deck, because I keep interchanging parts, the extra deck right now is kind of sitting at 20. I did take stuff out, but I, for the life of me, can't remember what I took out. So right now you're gonna run my unfiltered thoughts on the extra deck. So, of course, you know, one excess Code Talker, one Code Talker, one Accelerator. I don't run, I forgot the other one. Cyberse Wicked, I think? Yeah, I don't run it. Okay. One Dark Templar at Ignister. One Decode Talker. I think I took out the double bite, but it's here, so it stays. One Encode. One Xcode. One Dark Fluid. One Marites Crystal Heart. One Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax. Almirage, which Almirage is probably gonna turn into Balinx. Talkback Lancer. Ironically enough, the star of this extra deck isn't actually Access Code Talker. You would think that it would be. It's not Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax. It's actually, because of how much derp I actually pull off with this deck, the Arrival Cyberse at Ignister is probably my favorite card to summon in this entire deck. One Transcode. I don't run Update Jammer. I have it. A lot of people know I have it. I have probably like 2 or 3 copies of it. I just didn't want to run the standard update, transcode update, bring back that, then link into something else. I wanted to do it a little bit differently. As you see, seeing as how you see at Ignister Marites, how you see Dark Fluid. Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid, who the fuck runs that? And then run, you know, and then Salamangreat. And then Transcode, Tregate Wizard, my fault. And then the last 3 cards are 2 Synchros and an Exceed. So Final Sigma, one Pegasus at Ignister, Light Dragon at Ignister. Like I said, I run elements of all of the Cyberse sub-archetypes. So now, the ones that I happen to summon the most, the Arrival Cyberse at Ignister, Transcode, occasionally Encode, Avermax, Access Code Talker, Dark Templar, Dark Fluid when I'm in the mood to do so. Final Sigma, Wind Pegasus, Light Dragon. I don't really summon Trigate unless I'm trying to go for, as Cat G calls it, shitty Cyberse Link. Because that's actually kind of what it is. It's shitty Cyberse Link. But it doesn't really go, I don't really go for it. So that actually was one of the cards I took out of here originally. I don't run Decode and Code Talker inverted because, well, I don't write Decode extended, and I don't run Code Talker extended or inverted, whatever the hell it was called. I just didn't like it. It didn't suit the need for the deck. So, Dark Fluid in here is purely for the dirt. I'm not gonna lie. It is 100% in here for the dirt. This deck is fun. Can it brick? Absolutely it can brick. When it bricks hard. But if I pop off, I can pop off with a 5 to 6k attack a rival Cyberse All Mister at any given time. But folks, this has been your boy Jakari. Twisted Hammer Gaming. Yeah, I didn't do the music this time around. I couldn't get it set up in time in my room. Took me a little bit longer than I expected to get this set up. I'm testing kind of a new camera setup. Let me know how it looks. If it looks any better, if it looks worse. If I just revert back to how I was recording it earlier. Things are going to be changing on the channel here soon. Really soon. Appreciate you guys for 2 years. Let's keep it going. Hopefully we can continue to grow the channel even more. But like I said, this has been your boy Jakari, Twisted Hammer Gaming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that button. Hit that bell for all future, for all future notifications. And yeah, that's it. Just you guys stay up. I will get back at you with the next one.